So somebody said, not sure if this was already covered, but can you also talk about microdosing? As far as I know, there have been no published trials about microdosing that I have seen that are outside of use for glucose control amongst people with type 2 diabetes, right? I know that the um, American Diabetes Association did put out a paper in March of this year about how people can utilize quote microdoses for helping manage their glucose among there being potential shortages. So if you're using these medications and you can't get, your full like pen reload or whatever, like here's how you could maybe dose it a little bit lower and still get the effects. But in terms of like appetite suppression, weight loss, metabolic control amongst the other indications, there's not good published data. Now, there are clinical trials in the works exploring this, right? I think there's going to be some very interesting data that comes out of it, but I would wait until those papers are published. Like, for example, here's one, clinicaltrials.gov, NCT 07092605. It's effectiveness of microdosed GLP-1 and improving health, quality of life, and longevity measures. It's obviously sponsored by a pharmaceutical company. I'm looking at the, let's see, what's the participant criteria? You have to be an adult aged 18 to 65. You can be male or female, any ethnicity, BMI of over 20. So these are people who are going to use it for just like general health and longevity and not for weight loss. But one of them is pregnant or breastfeeding individuals, right? One of the criticisms that has often raised in the like health, wellness, medical literature is from like the 70s through mid 2000s, there was often an underrepresentation of women versus men in clinical trials. A lot of it was because you can't get a study approved through an ethics board if you allow for pregnant women